Sister, so I won, right? Hussein walked over with a smile. Having such a pretty girlfriend when he just entered the school was something he would be quite proud of. You used a cheating device, so it does not count, Ji Imran said angrily. Cheating device? Hussein was a bit shocked. Stop pretending. You blocked all my points and it simply looked fake. If it was not for a cheating device, how could you have done it? Ji Imran pouted and said. Her look seemed to be saying, I have already seen through how despicable you are. I do not know what a cheating device is. Hussein spread out his hands. Keep pretending if you will. Ji Imran was certain that Hussein had cheated. If you do not believe me, we can have another match, Hussein said. You have a cheating device, so the result would be the same no matter how many times we play. Ji Imran curled her lips with disdain. Hussein was dumbfounded and said, My comlink is here. You can check yourself and see whether I have a cheating device installed. I do not understand how it works or where you hide it. Ji Imran had determined that Hussein had cheated and she did have a point. Hussein's performance looked like he was cheating indeed. His ability to predict and his reflexes were so strong that even Yi Dongmu was not his match, let alone Ji Imran. Hussein felt that he was wronged, but Ji Imran would not believe him. Then how can I convince you that I did not cheat? Hussein spread out his hands helplessly. Easy. When we arrive at Black Hawk, we could have another match using professional equipment there, and if you could still win, I will believe that you did not cheat and will then honor my promise, Ji Imran said with confidence. She believed Hussein must have used a cheating device which would not work on professional equipment. His scheme would be exposed then. All right then, Hussein smiled and said, but you gotta tell me what your name is, quote. My name is Ji Imran, and you can ask anyone to find out where I am. Ji Imran believed Hussein had cheated and would not be her match at all, so she told him her real name without hesitation. Beautiful name. Hussein smiled. Well, if you want to enter the school and play against me, you must be admitted first, and nobody could never enter Black Hawk, Ji Imran thought to herself. Hussein did not bother her anymore, but went back to his own seat and continued to play the versus version of Hand of God. He only played against Ji Imran because it was fun and did not really think that this would win him a pretty girlfriend, so he did not really care. Although Ji Imran was beautiful, Qin Shan and Yang Manli were not bad either. Therefore he was not really smitten, but only thought she looked sweet and was an interesting girl. Ji Imran was no longer in the mood to play. She gave Hussein a stare before going to the lounge and taking some rest. As he continued to play the game, Hussein was feeling less bored. He did not see Ji Imran again until disembarking. She took her luggage and got on a private luxury aircraft, giving him another stare before leaving. Hussein paid no attention to that and checked in at the hotel Qin Shan had booked for him, waiting for the entrance exam to begin. Military schools were different from how they had been centuries ago. In this era, one could take the entrance exam of whichever military school one wanted to go to. As long whoever qualified would be admitted. With Hussein's condition, he could pass the exam on his own. But with Qin Shan's recommendation, he could benefit from the special enrollment program and meet lower standards. However, in this case, he needed to do much better in archery. This was nothing difficult for Hussein. He controlled his strength to reach just the standard of special enrollment, and did not stand out in archery either, simply finishing the task. In spite of this, Hassan's performance in archery was still among top 10. In this era, very few people practiced archery. Although archers were highly valued in God's sanctuary, in the alliance any sniper could use a modern weapon to kill an archer. Despite the fact that it was much harder to learn archery. In addition to specially cultivated soldiers, very few people would learn archery on their own and even fewer were good at it. The reason the special enrollment program existed was that Black Hawk's Department of Archery was one of the weakest among all military schools in the Alliance, which was a disgrace to a famous school like Black Hawk. That was why they were trying to recruit student archers to revitalize the Department of Archery. Smoothly admitted to Black Hawk as a specially enrolled student, Hassan went through some procedures and became a military school student. After reporting the result to his mother, Hassan did not hear Luo Sulng speak for a long while. He faintly heard her sobbing. "My son was admitted to a famous school," Luo Sulng said with blissful tears. After a while, Hassan heard her voice and his eyes became wet. His mother had been through so much these years. After informing his mother, Hassan called Qin Shan and she said casually, "Congratulations. I have taken care of the procedures for you to join the squad. From now on, you are my guy." "Station master, what does the squad do?" asked Hassan curiously. "Babysit," Qin Shan said in a strange voice. "Babysit?" Hassan was shocked and did not understand what a special squad would have to do with nurse or nanny. "Our task is to take care of some special kids, such as Yuan and King, whom you already knew. They are also our clients. By taking care of them in God's sanctuary, we can gain handsome rewards. For example, S-class licenses of Saint Hall that can't be bought would be paid to you if you finish certain tasks." Qin Shan explained and then told him, "There are some formalities where your signatures are needed and you need to keep some things in mind. But let's go into details later in the shelter." "My family." Hassan wanted to ask the most important question. "The report has been submitted. Within a week, your mother and sister will be under the protection of the military. Unless you kill Son of Heaven's father or marry his wife, he probably will not be so desperate that he risks doing something stupid. Your family will be safe in the alliance, about which you can absolutely rest assured," Qin Shan solemnly committed. "What if he really is desperate?" Hassan asked again. "He does not dare," Qin Shan said casually, sounding full of confidence.